Now after discussing measures of the dispersion, now again what are the formulae to calculate what to call the measures of the dispersion? Again different formula, different methods are there, like step deviation method is there, okay, direct methods are there. Now before understanding the formulae, again we need to identify what to call the formulae based upon the data types. What are the data types? One is individual series and one more is discrete series, and one more type, what is that? Continuous series. So for every series, what to call different methods are there. Now accordingly we are going to calculate what to call individual series, discrete series, and as well as the continuous series. Okay. Now we are going to apply the direct methods for all these variety series, and you can refer what to call other formulae accordingly. Understand? And now we go for doing a what to call problem related to calculation of the standard deviation in the individual series. Okay. Now look at here, calculate standard deviation for the following data. Series of values are given. So what is the data type? This one, this is a individual series, an individual series. An individual series. Okay. Now how do you represent the standard deviation? We can write, if you want full form, standard deviation. So ST, or else capital SD also sometimes we wrote. So how do we represent that? Sigma. What is the symbol? Sigma. So that is equal to, so what is the formula? Under the square root sigma xi square whole divided by n minus x bar whole square. Be careful. So this is called the standard deviation formula in the case of individual series. In the case of individual series. Okay. Right. You know very well what is x bar. Your x bar is nothing but arithmetic mean. So how to get that? Sigma xi by number of values. If you want, you can write here running variable values. I takes values from 1 to n. Same I takes values from 1 to n. Understand? Now, if you see the given data, this is the individual series. That means the given values are xi values. Okay. Now for that, what is required? We need to calculate squares of the given values and as well as its mean. Okay. So for that, what I am doing, I am opening a calculation table. So calculation table. Okay. Now the given values we presume as xi. Okay. Next, what is the total required according to the formula? Xi square. That's it. Squaring of that values. Okay. Now this becomes simple calculation table. Now what are the xi values given? That is 4. Okay. 8, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Now what are its squares? That is 16, 64. Now this becomes 9, 25. Okay. Now this becomes what? 36. Okay. Now what is the total is going to be? You calculate the totals. So what are the totals are going to be? Xi is 26 and xi square is going to be 150. Therefore, how do you get? Therefore, standard deviation, that is equal to sigma, that is equal to square root of, okay. Now what is that? Xi square. Xi square is 150. So before that what we do, because we required mean also, we calculate mean. So what is the formula? Mean is equal to summation of all the values, that is 26 by number of values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. So how much you will get approximately? So you get 5.2. Okay. Now we substitute in the formula. So what is the formula? Sigma xi square by n minus x bar whole square. So what is the sigma x square? Just now we got. That is 150 by square total. So how many values again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Minus, what is x bar? That is 5.2. 5.2 whole square. So directly what to get here? Therefore sigma you are going to get so what you got now? Under square root 2.96. So then the standard deviation is going to be 1.72047. So this is the method of calculation for standard deviation in what type of data? In individual series. Okay. So directly we are assuming the given variable as xi. So under square root of sigma xi square by n minus x bar whole square. But in the discrete series, what is going to add to xi? The frequency value. That means the same formula, what the change you will get here? Xi square product of frequency. And the mean formula for frequency involvement, and here the small n becomes a capital N. So like that logically you need to compare to remember the formula. Now we go for a calculation of the standard deviation in the case of discrete series. Now this is discrete data. So what is the extra thing added to the data? Fi, frequency values. Okay. So marks frequency, people and their income, isn't it? Like that different variables are there. These are all standard notations. Now according to this discrete data, what's the formula of standard deviation is going to be? So the standard deviation ST, so which is nothing but sigma, that is equal to sigma under square root, what is that? Sigma, only extra thing what is that? I am adding frequency value, Fi same formula, xi square by, but be careful. So what do you get here? Capital N. Capital N. Okay. Minus, as usual, mean. If you want mean, you can write here better. Okay. Write here x bar only. X bar whole square. So what do you call this? the standard deviation under discrete series. You know very well the mean formula, that is AM, arithmetic mean x bar. Whenever the frequency value is there, so what's the formula is going to be? Sigma Fi xi by capital N. Sigma Fi xi by capital N. Okay. So this is the formula for standard deviation under discrete series. If you want, you can involve this entire term here also square. That way also you can write. But I feel this is the more comfortable form. Now what is the thing you need to do? Next we go for calculation. So for that what are all required? You required square term of variable, okay, and also what is required, you need to take the product of square, and also what is that one more term you required? Fi xi. So these columns you are going to open now. So this is the calculation table. See the columns, whatever all required for the substitution in the formula, those columns only I have opened here. Need not to by heart the columns of the calculation table. Now we actually fill up this table, whatever given values are there first. Now what are the xi values? Like 10, okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Same way, what are Fi values? 2, 4, 10, 8, 5, 1. Now we take the product. So what is that? 10 into 2. That is Fi into xi. So we am taking the product of these two. So 10 into 2 becomes 20, like 44. Okay. So 120. Like that we fill up all the things. So I have filled up entire table. I have opened here one more column because xi square is also important. So how do you get Fi xi? Fi into xi. 10 into 2, 20, 11 into 4, 44, like that. How do you get Fi xi square? Because already xi squares are there. Okay. 2 into 100, 200, 4 into 121, 484, like that. The columns I calculated. And what is the total required? Total of the frequency, that is capital N. How do you get total of all the frequency values? 30. Same way Fi xi total, what is that? 373. Next Fi xi square total, how do you get? 4681, 4681. Now every total is ready with us. Now what is required? Now we substitute this information in the formula. Okay, now I am substituting this information in the formula. So therefore, standard deviation SD, that is equal to sigma, that is equal to under square root sigma Fi xi square. What is the total of this? 4681 whole divided by, what is capital N? Nothing but this one, 30, minus, what is x bar? So again we need to calculate x bar. We do that. So what is the x bar? Sigma Fi xi by n. This is the formula. So sigma Fi xi, how much? 373 by total n, frequency value 30. So how much you will get? 12.4333 something. So then how do you substitute in the formula? So which is nothing but 12.4333 4 3 3 3 3. So 5 digits are going to be good approximation after decimal point in the statistics. Square. Okay, now you simplify this. So substituted in the formula and simplified. So what is the standard deviation you got? 1.20234. Good approximation this one. So after decimal point, try to put 5 values. Okay. So this is called calculation of the standard deviation under discrete series.